Hey everybody, Josh KI6NAZ. Do you guys like weird ham radio gear? I know I do. And I got a box from an anonymous benefactor to check out some radios. These are not for me to keep, but they were interesting enough that I wanted to share them because you're definitely not going to come upon some of this stuff likely in the amateur radio world today. So let's get started. So today we're going to be looking at the Belcom LS-702. This is a 430 megahertz single sideband and FM transceiver. It starts at 430 in its frequency space and then goes up from there. And it actually has a cool little toggle on top to switch it to its calling frequency, which is 433 megahertz. It's kind of hard to explain without going straight to the overhead here because there are controls on here, right? Sans screen. This was made in the 70s when they weren't using a lot of LCD screens yet in amateur radios. So you had to use some interesting ways of controlling this, and we're going to take a look at that right now. All right, let's walk around the Belcom LS-702. It's a 430 megahertz single sideband FM dual mode handheld transceiver, and I think that sticker has been on here since it was originally shipped from the factory, which is pretty sweet. This is a 70s era radio. PTTs on the side. There is a lamp button because otherwise there is no light on this thing. There is a high and low power indicator, a SIMP, and a duplex selector. And of course that's simplex and duplex. Nothing on the right hand side except for the lanyard and the battery release. And let me show you the battery release. You slide it back and the battery just kind of comes out. This has been modified, I think. It is behind this cover. I think this might have been a custom redo on the battery, but let's see what the voltage is on it. Proper 12 volt. Okay, cool. So there is a charge controller built in and some O-Lite rechargeables. Somebody did some work to make this happen, so I don't want to fiddle with this. They did a good job, and I'm going to leave it at that. So very nicely done on that. My anonymous benefactor maybe did that. So the top on this radio is where the real magic happens. This is your controls for pretty much everything. You turn it on, and it has squelch control. Where is it? There's the audio out. You know, that style of squelch with the outer ring and then turn on and volume on the top, that's lasted a long time with ham radio. It's only recently that some radios have started going away from that. It has a battery meter. It has tone, so it'll actually do some, this is probably a proper PL tone that it puts out. And then it has a CLL and a DAI. This was a confusing control. This was one of the reasons that the anonymous benefactor sent this to me. We figured out that we think this was made for the Japanese market, this radio. And because it operates on 430 megahertz, the calling frequency therein being 433 megahertz. And you will see when I flip this over to the 705 that when it's in dial, that means the dial is controlling it. And when you have it in call, it defaults to 433 megahertz for transmit. Explaining the dials a little bit. So what these do, the center frequency is basically 430 megahertz, the starting frequency. And then you use these controls to shift that frequency up. So it starts at the 430 megahertz, and then as you change the dials, it slides up. So it's kind of an interesting way of doing it. It has upper sideband, lower sideband, and FM. And you see when you go to upper sideband, the squelch goes away. Let's put the antenna back on. Not trying to damage a buddy's radio. Now if I hit that lamp button, check this out. It's got a really cool lamp. I love that color. It's like green. And it lights up the numbers and the battery indicator. Okay, let's have a little fun here. I've got this on a 2 kilohertz step. The reason for that is this is straight a little bit. the base frequency is supposed to be 430. It's actually strayed a couple of kilohertz below that. I've got it in FM, I've got it in low power mode, and it's in simplex mode. So if I turn this on, okay, it's on now, and let's just give a test there, and there it is. So let's try this out.
Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. Sounds pretty good.
Let's do the same thing. We'll go upper sideband now.
Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu.
Radio test, radio test, radio test. Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu.
Let's flip this over to calling frequency. There's the calling frequency. So when you put it in call, Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. Pretty cool. That's a lot of fun. You do have a RIT control and a VXO on the dial here, and that's going to be on the receiver side of when you're doing upper and lower sideband on the radio, which is, you know, again, there's not a lot of radios that are out or have been out that will do a lot of what this does. So it's kind of an interesting little unit. It's very cool that I got the chance to play with it. Now, when I was showing this on Discord on the after chat, there was a really cool discussion about how this was used in a mobile radio. And what they would do is they slid it into this box. So you only saw this portion sticking out the front, and you'd take this wire and pull it out and connect it to the BNC. And then you take the speaker and the mic connector and plug it in. And so you would take your handheld radio, and it would become your mobile radio, like in your squad car or, you know, whatever. I don't want to assume what these were used for. Maybe they did have police bands that these covered as well. Yeah, it's really cool. The different era of time when you had one radio, an HT like this, and it was kind of like the only radio that you had, and so you had to adapt it for your different situations. We did find a couple of ads, 1970s era ads for this radio, so I'll be showing them here now. Really cool. Like I said, the Belcom LS-702. There was not that many of these that we could find, but what we did find about them was pretty interesting. So it's a nice little piece of ham radio history here that I got to play around with, made in Japan there, you can see. Looks like, oh, there's a 5 in there. 500106 is the serial number. So very cool. So what do you think of the Belcom LS-702? It's a cool little piece of ham radio history. Again, it was made in the 70s. I found, you know, really interesting things online. We actually did a deep dive on this on the Discord after chat, which follows my Saturday live streams. And it was really interesting what everybody was able to find as far as old ads and images for this. It sounds okay for 1970s. Obviously the 705 made that really easy to kind of just pull up the frequency space and then key up on it and be able to work, you know, lower sideband and upper sideband and do FM as well. And a little control, right? A physical control to do that was pretty cool. And just walking around the radio, right, you know, it's got a high power control, low power control, and then there's a simp and a dupe setting, of course, simplex and duplex. But you can't leave it on simp anymore because of, you know, today's internet environment, so make sure you leave it in duplex. I'm kidding, of course. Hey, if you like weird gear like this, maybe give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thanks.